Okay, I think I've set everything up correctly. Hello everyone, this is UmbreonMoonlight, and we are now live with Minecraft. I figured we can do some stuff in Asgard live this time. I just had to set up the microphone and everything. If I'm having any audio problems, if something's not loud enough or too loud, please let me know and I can attempt to fix it. This is the first time I'm doing this with Minecraft. Pokemon Uranium went off without a hitch, so I'm assuming that that's going to be the case here. Anywho, we are back in the town square. A lot has changed within the town square, but we're not going to get into that here. We are going to get into it in another video. I'm going to make a video about all the changes and everything. I do have my horse here, though. I named him Hank. One of my friend's pets passed away that was called Hank, and I decided to give tribute to him because he was a good dog. Anywho, we're going to hop on Hank here and actually ride into the base proper because I talked about it for a long time, and I didn't quite know what I wanted to do with that huge, like, plot of swamp in the back near the mycelium and everything. I think my microphone's a little bit loud. Give me 1 second, guys. That should be better. That shouldn't be hitting the audio highs that I think it was. Anywho, as I was saying, we have this area of swamp over here, and I'm going to be leaving Hank here because we're back in base proper. You don't have to put him in the barn right now. If we come over here onto our viewing platform, we can see what I'm talking about. I don't have the Elytra on right now. I'll probably put it on at some point, but I'm running pretty low on gunpowder and rockets. I have to make a farm still, a mob grinder, because I don't have one of those yet. Anywho, we have all that area around there, and I didn't quite know what I wanted to do with it for a long time. So I figured that we can make it into like a huge, like, long ranch area from like Ocarina of Time. We can try to make it into a huge field for the horses and everything. I know horses are pretty outdated now that we have the Elytra and everything. But as you can see, we have this huge area, and I was thinking of starting with a wall here and kind of going around this mountain range and like just cutting into the swamp a bit, probably up into this boulder right here. And then like cutting it right here, giving us a pretty decent sized area for what we need to do. Now, I don't quite know how I want to go about this because we have this huge mountain range. We have this huge mountain range in the side, and this is a gonna turn out. Now, I do have a mod installed that lets you chop all the trees at once, and it does cut the durability pretty heavily. And if I hold any kind of, like, keybind that I need, I can chop all this, like, leaves at once, which will make it a little bit easier. And it does cut your hunger down pretty low, so there's a catch-22 to everything. But with that being said, that's going to be the plan for today's live stream. We're going to go about 2, maybe 3 hours just kind of plotting everything out. I want to plot it out in cobblestone and then kind of go about, because I have a lot of cobblestone actually in my chest and I have no use for it right now. So we're going to go down into the base proper and grab the cobblestone. Now, I had an idea for a whole track for a little bit. I didn't know where I wanted it, because we have one over in Asgard proper near the castle. But I wanted, like, a personal one. We're probably going to need a lot of cobble. We're going to dump that wood and stuff. I'm slowly getting this stuff organized. It's taking forever. Like, this is going to be where all the gunpowder is going to go. We're going to have bones. We're going to have rotten flesh over here once I get the mob grinder going. Plants and stuff's going to go here. This is just, like, miscellaneous stuff that I have no clue how to categorize it. So if you guys want to categorize it, or help me categorize it, that would be great. And then just basically, the base is coming along quite nicely. I've done some small revamps off camera within, like, the last week or two. Just going around, like, adding some trimming around and stuff. Like, right here, I think the logs were not wood. It was just logs, so you can see the bottom of the log texture. It was here, so I fixed that. Alrighty, let's get started then. So, with this being said, I had a whole race track in mind, like I said. I just didn't know how to start it, and I didn't know what I really wanted to do with it. Because, again, this is going to be a massive project to undertake. And I don't quite know, like, I don't know if I want a huge barn in it yet. Or do I want it like a free roam kind of thing? I haven't really decided what I'm going to do yet. But I want to at least get the land plotted out. And I didn't want to make a video and, like, kind of time lapse to speed it up. I figured this would be fun to do live. Speaking of live, my live stream schedule is going to be Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. For right now, Sundays are for Pokemon Uranium. Wednesdays are going to be strictly Minecraft. So if you're interested in Pokemon, I would stay tuned Sundays. If you're interested in Minecraft, I would stay tuned on Wednesdays. And Fridays, it's just going to be a mixed bag. If I feel like playing Minecraft, we're going to play some Minecraft. If I feel like Pokemon Uranium, we're going to play Pokemon Uranium for now. Because I don't really have anything lined up for Fridays yet. I have something in the works, but it's going to take a little while to set up and get everything up and running. And it's something else Pokemon related, so I don't want to overload with the Uranium playthrough right now. But anyways, just going to place some cobblestone down. And chop some trees. Now, if you're curious about what mods I'm using, I am using Fabric, and I'm using a whole bunch of performance enhancement mods. I have, like, a coordinate one. I have the vein miner one. I do have an eating animation one, which I don't know if you've seen. But will you lose some hunger? It gives a unique eating animation for stuff. I just feel like that, you know, adds a little bit to the game. It's not much, but I've been running into a lot of Fabric mods as of late. I've been finding a lot of them that just adds a little bit of quality of life things to Minecraft without drastically overhauling the game. Because I do like vanilla Minecraft. I think it just can use some updates personally. Anyways, we are going to break that. Placing some cobble. And this is just going to be, like, kind of a laid-back stream. There's going to be, not really, probably a lot of progress made today. We're probably just going to get the wall done, to be quite honest. Because this is going to take quite a while. And I did mention in one of the Asgard videos that I have a program that I can use that can change the chunk around. So I will be changing this to dark oak forest eventually for the biome. Just not yet. Because I gotta load the map into the program and I gotta back it up and be careful with everything. So I will be doing that. That's like the only kind of, I guess you can say, hacking or like terrain editing I'm doing, because I do not like the swamp grass texture at all. I find it pretty ugly looking, and I'm not really a huge fan of living on the edge of a swamp. I live in the forest, and the whole lore of Asgard and everything, you know, we live in a giant dark oak forest. So I decided that, you know, I've changed a lot of the chunks around where the mycelium is sitting currently in the other farm. For Podzol, that was originally, I think that was originally Swamp 2. I've yet to actually locate this seed and remember what version it was on, because we're running 1.20 right now. But I have done some editing to the terrain itself. Well, not the terrain, the biome that is sitting around. So, because the swamp used to extend further down, but as you can see, that's all dark oak now. But anywho, we are going to continue with, placing this down, and, this is going to kind of be a laid-back stream, to be quite honest. Like, I know my uranium one, I had a lot to talk about the game and everything, but this is just kind of a chilling Minecraft-style stream. So I'm super excited, though, that it's getting nice outside again. This has been a very long, very cold winter, at least where I live, because I live up in the northeast. And it's been bitter cold most of the winter time. So, it's, I'm looking forward to it being spring and actually getting outside and doing stuff. Well, almost there. We're going to go up to that blue line right there, and then I think we're going to cut across, because that'll give us a decent sized area. And if you haven't seen the last video, I did get armor trim finally, so I think it nicely. So then it's not like cut off. You have all this dark oak forest, and then you have a giant swamp. I have no arrows on me. Goodbye. So, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Huh. We have a cut down tree. That's weird. This is gonna take a lot of terraforming. We have a lot of hills. We're gonna have to terraform a lot of trees to cut down. There's gonna be a couple stream project here. And we probably won't do this every stream. We'll probably work on this for like a stream or two. You know, go do something else in Asgard proper, because I have a couple other projects that I mentioned. Like, I want to get the dock finished up. We have that whole underground area of the dock. And we haven't, I haven't done anything with it. I've been trying to think of what I want to put down there, and I'm thinking I'm going to put a bunch of Fletcher villagers down there. Kind of make that my gold mine for emerald farming. And then put some barrels around, because I was looking at my old version. I uploaded a video of what Asgard looked like back in 1.11. And I had chests, like, scattered about on the dock, and I didn't redo that for some reason now that we got barrels, and it makes sense. Alright, I think our first really order of business is really getting rid of these trees. I think that's going to be our first priority, so we can really map out exactly what we need to terraform here with the wood. With the grass. Because it's kind of dense with trees and it's hard to see. We'll keep like these on this side. On this side of the wall, it doesn't matter. It's just on this side that we're gonna have to end up doing that. We're probably gonna have to make a trip to my Enderman grinder at some point to repair tools, if necessary. But yeah, to get back onto the topic of Pokemon ZA, because there's a lot I really want to talk about and a lot I really want to speculate on. I really hope, first and foremost, that after 10 years that they've come up with a concept for Mega Flygon that we were supposed to have in X and Y, and then we were supposed to have in All Rares, and it never came to be because they couldn't come up with an idea for him. I really hope that they come up with an idea. Oh, they have a concept at least by now with all the fan art of Mega Flygon kind of on the internet now. Pay one of the guys. Take an idea. Like, just don't do Flygon dirty again. And I really hope, for the love of God, that Charizard doesn't get a Mega Z form. And, like, Mewtwo doesn't either. I want some Megas of Pokemon that don't have one or could use one that we've never seen before, and kind of give a reason of why they're not in the present day Kalos, like why the Mega Evolutions were lost. That's one of my hopes for the game. Another hope would be just make it a little bit harder. X and Y was pretty easy. I'm not even going to lie about that. X and Y was a pretty easy game. And I really hope they make it a little bit harder like they did with Legends Arceus. Just for the simple fact that PLA was pretty difficult. That game, some of those boss fights, man, if you came in unprepared, you were not There we go. Swap up the music a little bit. But yeah, loving the old Minecraft resurgence. I'm really hoping that a lot of newer Minecraft players like go back and try like the original Skyblock or the original Survival Island, that maps that I played back in the day. When, you know, the game was a lot simpler. I wouldn't necessarily say it was better, but it was a lot more simpler. And nostalgia does have something to play with it. I'm not going to pretend that nostalgia doesn't have something to play with it, because it does. You know, we're all nostalgic for things. I'm not going to let my nostalgia blind me, though, because modern-day Minecraft is arguably a better experience. It does choreograph what you're supposed to be doing a lot better than the old Minecraft, because old Minecraft just kind of threw you in the thick of things and expected you to figure it out. Don't know how to get to the Nether? Google it, or figure it out if you didn't know you could Google it. And our search engines back in the day were not as advanced as they are now. Like, I remember dial-up internet still, so... What the... Oh, my hunger ball went down. I was wondering why I was taking damage. I was very confused there for a minute. That was very confusing. Yeah, this area's gonna look good. I'm probably going to keep the terrain at the level it is now, though. If I'm going to be honest, because looking at it, I think that's going to make the most sense. Instead of trying to, like, go up. Like, trying to go up one, and then having to do all this, and then the wall wouldn't make sense either. So, yeah, I'm convinced that that's probably going to be what I end up doing. That is nice, YouTube. Thanks for reminding me that I'm live. I appreciate it. I didn't notice I was live. Alright, let's try to dump some of this into chests. And we will grab some of the leftover cobblestone and try to at least keep where the road's going to be. And at least try to keep that marked out. That's gonna leave a huge area on both sides if we do the road. What if I did the road halfway? If I did the road halfway and then... Oh, hello there. I didn't realize someone commented. Hello, hello, hello. We're currently in my 10-year-old Minecraft map, and we are tearing down this swamp area to build a host track and kind of like something to test them. I've been wanting to do this project for a while and wanted to kind of cap this area off because we have one over near the castle, but we don't have one over here for my private base. Thank you for joining me, though. We're going to be streaming for we've been streaming roughly for about an hour. We're going to be going for about another hour to 2, depending on how much I want to get done. But what I'm planning on doing right now, I'm trying to plan out how long I want this road to be before it hits the actual, you know, horse racing track area. And it's looking like if I do it that way, I would have all that area. And then I could put, like, a mini, like, house or something right here. But I haven't decided yet. I might... Actually, if I go to that hole right there, that might actually be a good stopping point for the road. I think I like that idea. Because that would give... Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. We are in, currently, Asgard, my 10-year-old Minecraft map that I've had since 1.8, and we are building a horse track. Even though it's outdated by the Elytra, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I wanted to tear the swamp down for a while. So right now, currently... I'll give you a fly-up overhead view. This is about the area that we're going to have for the horse track. It's pretty large. And I'm trying to get the road. I think I'm going to go about halfway with the road and then make all of this an actual track. And where there's like stables and everything's going to be. What are my PC specs? I'm running an MSI. I have an MSI gaming computer. And hold on, I can pull up the exact specs. It's a 9th gen Intel core, NVIDIA GeForce for the graphics card. I'm running 16 gigabytes of RAM, 6 gigabytes of video memory, and 512 gigs of storage. My laptop goes for about... I got it for about $1,500 a couple years ago. Mind you, that was about 5 years ago. Now it's probably a lot cheaper, and it's an MSI G-Series Stealth. 65 Stealth. I can, if you want me to, I can link down in the description, well, in the comment section, if you would like my PC specs. I can very, very easily do that. Let's see. Let's see, on their website. Yeah, let's see. Where is the price point? Where is the price point for this? Let's see. I'll copy both links for you. Yep, it's a GXT graphics card. GXT 1660 Ti. So that's one link. That's the MSI website itself. On Amazon, this one goes... it's... for a newer model, it's about $2,000, but you can probably get it on sale like I did for about $1,500. Amazon isn't always the place to go. I got mine from Best Buy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've had this laptop. For about 5 years now. And it has done me so well. Like, because I used to be an Asus user, but to me, Asus has completely lost what made Asus great. It was an affordable computer back in the day. It's not so much an affordable computer now, and it's no better than Alienware with the PC specs and everything. It's really expensive, and it's really hard to fix. With this, you can replace a lot of the components. I haven't personally, but you can pretty easily. But yeah, no, this laptop has done me well. It's not a desktop PC. It's not as powerful as a desktop PC. But I can run Minecraft pretty well. I can pull up my FPS. I'm running Minecraft at almost 150 FPS. And I can even toggle a button and run shaders. And when you give everything a minute to load, streaming, I can run shaders at about 150 FPS. Which is pretty good for a computer. Like, my Asus couldn't even run shaders with Minecraft at that FPS. I think for the road, we're gonna end it right here. Hello, spider. Kindly go away. No, we're actually gonna go to here. Yeah. Yeah, cause that's a decent road. We can put stuff on both sides of here. It can either be trees, or it can be whatever I can think of. Hello, spider. Goodbye. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Cause that's a nice road. That'll give a nice road. I don't know, put a lake over here, put another lake somewhere. I have a lake already in my base. But you can do that. I can make it tree lines. I can make the road connect. They could be like different areas here. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, definitely if you're looking for a budget PC, this isn't exactly, you know, like an $800 budget one, but you're going to be getting a lot of use and power out of it. For me, anyways, like I said, I've had it for close to 5 years, if not over 5 years. I don't quite remember. And Best Buy is usually always having sales. Like, I went into a store around this time of the year, around tax season, and got it for $1,500. And that was with tax. It was on sale to like $1,480 something, and after tax, it came to like $1,500. So, if you look and you bargain hunt a lot, you could probably find one. You could even probably buy one used. I would be careful buying one used, but you could probably buy one used. Anyways, we're gonna continue to chop down some trees. Thank you all for being in the stream. I hope you all are enjoying it. Hello, creeper. Goodbye. Goodbye, zombie. Could have a lot of blue orchids to collect, too, because we're going to have to now actually travel. I used to come here specifically for the orchids, but I'm going to have to find another swamp for that now. Or at least keep some of the swamp behind so I can bone meal the grass, I guess. I don't know. Can you bone meal grass in swamps for blue orchids? I have no clue. Hello, Mr. Zombie. I'm gonna have to light this area up too at some point. Where am I? There's some bones. It doesn't. Oh, yeah, you can get blue orchids. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. No, please. Kindly. Get. Good day. I'm being invaded. Where's the guild and the Asgard Royal Guard when you need it? Ah, help me, guild master. I'm being overran. Okay, so you can get blue orchids by bone mealing in the swamp. That is something I did not know. That is something I wish I did know. Instead of having to travel to swamps every time I wanted blue orchids. Made a decent amount of progress, though. Head over to the viewing platform and actually see. Yeah, no, that's... I might actually keep the terrain like that, looking at it now. Let's make it look a little nicer. Have it go up like that, and then it can straighten out at some point. Yeah, no, I actually like that up motion. How the train goes up. Alright, with this being cut down. I think that's most of the trees on this half, at least. So I'm definitely... Yeah. Definitely gonna have to go fix my axe. Alright. We're gonna be taking a trip then to my Enderman farm in the end. I don't think I've shown that off yet. Pretty sure I haven't. Because I reset my nether, so I don't have that. I don't have that old monstrosity anymore. Is there anything here that I need to take with me? I might as well do a whole run. I might as well do an entire run. And heal all my equipment and everything. Oops. I hit my mic again. I gotta stop doing that. Anywho, if we come down here, we're gonna borrow this minecart. Because this is how old this map is. Is that I dug a rail system from my base to the stronghold back in the day. This was before elytras. And this tunnel is not elytra friendly, I can tell you that right now. I've almost died trying to fly through here. And it's only a 4-minute trek. I miss minecarts. I wish they would be faster and better, to be quite honest. We'll put our chest plate on now. For now. But yeah, I remember digging this tunnel a long time ago. It was with, like, the vent miner mod I have now. There was one back in the day where it would do a square of 9 to 9. Or you could do, like, 16 by 16 or 32 by 32. Something like that. It was something, some arbitrary number. But you could dig straight lines pretty easily. It would eat up the... you know, the durability of your pickaxe. But it's pretty, it was pretty good back in the day, especially for 1.8. Because we had beacons back then, but I didn't know about beacons back then. Or at the very least, I still don't have a beacon set up nowadays. Because there's no point of trying to set up beacons and get perfect coverage for beacons when you can just use mods and get almost the same result. Not necessarily the same result, but pretty close to it. Oh yeah, you can, like, fly with the elytra down at least this part of the tunnel, because it's not, like, back there where all the wood and... Wow, that looks trippy. Oh, that gives me a headache. Oh, God. Don't zoom in tunnels. Got it. But yeah, like, halfway, when I was digging this, I made this kind of halfway platform. Because back in the day, I don't really need it now, but there was a dungeon here, and this is where I collected some mossy cobble back before it could be crafted. Excuse me. We also have a mine shaft. So, we have this mine shaft that I, you know, was using back in the day, too. So I made this kind of like this halfway stop, too. I don't know what's up here, though. Probably more than mine. Oh, no, it's my actual tunnel, and I'm destroying it, and I'm dumb. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm really dumb right now. But yeah. So we got this tunnel that leads into a mine shaft. And I thought thought that was so cool running into that. The spawner, like I showed you in the old version of Minecraft, the old map of Asgard, there was a spawner here. There was a mod back in the day with a silk touch pick. You could pick it up. So I think I have that pick still lying around somewhere. I have it lying around somewhere. But you could pick up spawners and move it, and that's what I made the mob grinder out of. Back then. Before I turned it into something else in the base. And I collected some of those from some of the nearby dungeons and everything. And that's how I made a mob grinder so efficient back in the day. Something changed with the spawning rates, or something changed. Like, once I updated it to 1.11, and the grinder worked incredibly slow. For no reason. So I eventually just, tore it down and repurposed it. I gotta still rebuild a mob grinder. Most definitely. But I have a place to do that now. I have a spot where I can do that. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to need to do it at some point. Because I'm going to need the gunpowder. Because I'm running incredibly low on gunpowder thanks to the fireworks I use all the time. And I use their flight duration 3. So I use the most expensive crafting system. I should probably get some flight duration 1s. Just a backup. But yeah, there's the stronghold. Let's get some relaxing Metroid ambience going. There we go. Got some nice Metroid music going now. Oh, well. I'm not wearing my Elytra. That's great. No, come back, minecart. Oh, man. And this is why we no longer use minecarts. This... Good God. We'll take that back with us. But yeah, this is the stronghold. And I wanna actually revamp this eventually too, because it needs it. I wanna make the tunnel system connect right up to my rail system, so I don't have to go through the actual stronghold. But that's this staircase has been sitting here dug like this for God, years now. Like, you can see where I started to do some stuff and just stopped whatever I was doing. Which is cool, too, because this leads into a nice cave system. And welcome to my end base. Figured I'll show you around when I'm here. I made it into a giant circle, connecting all 21 of the gateways, something like that. And in the middle here, eventually, and this is, again, a very high eventually, I have all this obsidian back at the base. It's going to rise up into cool custom pillars. But this is the center of the island. This is the center of the island. And then each gateway that meets one of the bridge in the cardinal directions, all this is going to be covered with purple stained glass. And then you have those arches to break it up in all the cardinal directions. We have so much obsidian. There's just so much stuff here. Oh. Oh, I do have some fireworks. Oh, sweet. Bring those back to base. I didn't know I had those here. That's awesome. Do I have any gunpowder here? I haven't been here in a while. This project burnt me out and I stopped doing stuff here. No. Okay. But yeah. So 2 floors, top and bottom. I filled it with water and put slabs down because they said this was supposed to stop Endermen from spawning. And they're still spawning all inside of my base. And I don't quite know what to do with that. So I might have to change this up. Because they said waterlogged slabs they can't spawn on. That's obviously not true. If we come over here, though, we have my Enderman farm. Which this is one of the fastest EXP farms I have. Because what you can do is you flip those trapdoors and then you fly down here. You can drop down here via that long chute. And this is where I did most of my enchanting for the perfect set of armors. And as you can see, I was doing the crossbow and the trident. So I was doing that here a little while ago. I have all these books and all these ender pearls. And it's connected to a hopper system because I don't need the ender pearls. So all of these are hoppers that leads into a dispenser that shoots out and sends it into lava. So this is a pretty fast and efficient farm. Music to my ears. And like any ender pearls you get, you can easily just throw into the hoppers. And as you can see, this is pretty fast. This can repair most of your tools with only a couple passes of the Enderman. And then you don't need to have this system shut off like this. I do. Because back in the day, before I was running sodium and everything, it lagged when I first entered the end. So I eventually came up with this like on-off switch, basically. And it's such an efficient farm, man. And this is my own design. When I found out that you could, that Endermen didn't like Endermites and did what they were doing up there, I knew exactly how I wanted my farm to be. Are all these hoppers full? The ones on the end shouldn't be. There we go. Let's shove cobblestone in too. We don't need it. Alright. And this is just a rail system just to get from the viewing platform. This was back before I transformed the end into what it was. Like, you have this too where you can just kind of fly out. I honestly can't wait to have this done. It's just, it's gonna take a long time. It's raining, we might as well sleep. But yeah, no, that farm is my original design. I took inspiration from a couple YouTubers, but I didn't like a lot of stuff around Asgard is either a heavily modified build that I seen, or it's, you know, 1-for-1 copy because I liked how it looked and I couldn't come up with something better. Not that farm. That Enderman farm is 100% my design. So is the base surrounding it once it gets done eventually. Eventually I will have it done. It's just I did all that within like the span of 3 weeks. And it burnt me right out from doing that end project. Burnt me out from Minecraft for a while too, come to think of it. That was a big project. Yeah, I definitely like that road ending there. Because what we can do then, we can run, like, maybe run fences. Like, around both pathways. And then have all this be kind of like a U shape. For the whole tracks. And, ooh. Yeah, no, I actually like that idea, making this a U shape whole track. It would be unique on the map. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. That's cool. I like that idea. Now, the question is... So go up 1, go up 2. My coordinates, so this is a Y65. If I went to Y68... 67 or 68? I like Y68. Well, I could do Y69. I'll make it an even 5 and do Y70. Yeah, I think we're gonna do an even 70. Definitely gonna, yeah. So we'll do that. We'll do an even 70. But then I can kind of terraform around that. I could keep it straight, too. I'll just go up, like, 1. If I went up 2, that would actually make it a little bit easier. But then the wall gets in the way. Yeah, no, we're gonna do Y67. Y67 is gonna be where the road, and so it goes up a little bit. Then it's gonna stretch. It'll stretch all the way to where the road ends. God, I love this shovel. Yeah, no, I like that. That makes it, that's a smooth transition. It's not too high with the terrain from like some of the other things I have around my base that isn't man-made. It still keeps in line with the terrain and it keeps in line with the wall. So I can put trees along both ends of this. I could put trees and stuff to make it a little bit easier on the terrain. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, we're absolutely gonna go with that. 67 is gonna be the terrain. Now we just gotta deal with all these trees still. And I will happen to say, guys, any projects that we start on stream, I will not be doing like off stream if I feel like just playing and not recording Minecraft for like a Wednesday or something. I will definitely not be doing any of this off screen if you don't want me to. If you want me to like cutting down the trees and stuff for the future, if this is something you don't like, if you don't like the prep, then we can completely cut this part out of streams. I can like do this in my spare time, or I can like cut trees down in my spare time. Most definite. But no like major building will take place off of stream. Because I definitely want to start doing this stuff on stream so we can all see together how Asgard continues to transform. Because I got a lot of ideas still for what I want this mega town to become. Ah, no. Don't get caught on the tree. I wasted a firewalk. And we are filling these chests up. Oh, good God. Goodbye, mushrooms. I'm so glad I have the tools that I do, because I couldn't imagine this without the Gaius actually being perfect. This would take so long. Alright, we've cleared about half the trees out, though. Which I was expecting just 2 streams of cutting trees. But no, what I would probably do is next stream would probably do some other small tasks around Asgard. We'll probably do this for a little bit, and then we'll do some tasks around Asgard. And then we'll come back to this and do this for full stream, and that's what I'm planning anyways. Especially if we get, like, if I decide to do Minecraft this Friday instead of Pokemon Uranium. I haven't decided what one I'm planning to stream for Friday for right now. Oh, we're gonna have to make more golden carrots. But we would definitely be taking this in, steps, so I don't try to do this all at once and get burnt out, because this is going to be a huge project. But since we got the Metroid music going right now, I'm in a Metroid mood too. Where is Metroid Prime 4? It was announced for the Switch back in 2019. Nintendo, where's my Metroid Prime 4? You re-released Prime 1 for the Switch. Where's that goes? Where's Metroid Prime 3 Corruption? Like, the Prime Remaster was released a year ago. Where's Prime 2? Prime 2 is my favorite. I like Prime 1. It's definitely in my top 10, but, like, Prime 2 is my favorite Metroid game. Then it goes Samus Returns, and then it goes Dread, because I love Metroid Dread. It was so worth the decade we waited for it. Why I want to know where more Prime is for the Switch. I need more Prime on the Switch. Other people need to experience the glory that is Prime 2. And I hope people give it a second chance if it is re-released for a remaster. Because I don't think people give the game a chance. And I think they would find out they would like the game if they did give it a chance. I know I didn't like it at first. I know I 100% did not like Prime 2 at first. But then I played it and fell like completely in love with it. Where's my gold? Not in that chest. Oh, that's some gold. Be enough for some golden carrots. Oh yeah, and I got another kitty. This one's Cloud. He just appeared in my basement one day randomly, so I brought him up here. I keep finding cats. Oh, we have some carrots here. Awesome. We won't get many golden carrots, but will be enough for right now. Yeah, 18 isn't bad for now. Better than nothing. I did do some swapping around, so now I can sit at my table too. I removed the snow for the chairs so we can actually sit down on the slabs. So I wanted to bring that up too as a small little change too. And all this, I will explain all of this in an upcoming video about the changes. Because I want to be thorough and actually explain what that stuff's going to be. But that's going to be a humongous undertaking of what I'm planning to do with that armor. Let's see, it is, well, about an hour 46 minutes in. We'll go for about another 20 minutes or so. I think this is going to be a 2-hour stream today, not a 3-hour like I was planning. Because I did walk today. So I'm a little bit beat from walk. But yeah, we'll probably do a 3-hour stream on Friday. Oh, excuse me. We'll probably do the 3-hour stream on Friday. Awesome. I don't know where I would be without that mod, man. Like, I will definitely give a full list of my mods in the description, too. Because I think if you're playing 1.20 on Fabric, you should definitely download these mods. They just enhance Minecraft and allow you to do mega projects like this and not get completely burnt out from... I've spent 2 hours now chopping trees, which isn't the most, exhilarating gameplay. Most definite. But now we're getting into the thick of it. Look, we're on the other side of the wall. We made it halfway down the wall already. You shouldn't have too many trees left to go. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, creeper. Oh, my inventory's full again. Might end up doing a backpack mod. I know they have a backpack mod for fabric. I used to use backpack mod back in 1.11, and it made projects like this a lot easier. I wanted to try to stay as vanilla friendly as possible. But with this, at least, I feel like a backpack mod is probably a good idea. Oh, we're in the thick of it here. We're in the thick part of the woods. This must have been all the trees I planted to kind of fluff out the map because it looked pretty bare. Let's do a 3 and B. Oh, we got a lot of items around. Holy moly. Glad these trees are dropping so many apples. Because we're definitely going to need them. Alright. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we have a lot of items that we didn't pick up over here. If you want to know, if you want to get, like, the item hitboxes, you hit F3 and B at the same time. And it toggles the hitboxes on and off. Just like if you hit F3 and B, you can have advanced tool tips shown. So you can see, like, durability and stuff. There's a whole list of, like, F3 and letter combinations that I use routinely. I probably use F3 and B the most because I do projects like this. Oh, I've been chopping trees now all hacking day. If you ever done a big project like this, you guys know you start to go insane. Just chopping trees. But I am quite happy with the amount of progress we made in just 2 hours. That's really, really cool. We got, I would say about half of the trees chopped down. So next stream, we're definitely going to be able to start, like, flattening this area out and filling the area. And then probably third or fourth stream of this, we're going to have, the building actually started. That's definitely the game plan for this. We might do some micro projects in between. So it won't exactly be like every stream we're working on this, but we'll do 1 or 2 dedicated streams just to the whole track. Then we'll go do something else for a little bit. Oh, we blew through those golden carrots quite quickly. Dear God. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get some Fletchers up and going here. Most definite. We have so much wood we can turn into emeralds. This is ridiculous how much dark oak we have. Don't need the FPS counter either. How much farther do we have into the line? Oh, we're not even a third of the way to the line. I thought we got about half the trees. I guess I was mistaken. So we got about a third of the trees today. I might end up just turning fire spread on so I can burn some of these. Cause that'll be nice to get rid of some of these. I got so much dark oak wood anyways. Cause I have fire spread off, I have mob griefing off. Cause I got sick of Endermen destroying my town. And to be quite honest, play Minecraft the way you want to play. If you don't want mob griefing on, you don't have to have it on. There's no uniform way, in my mind at least, that you have to play Minecraft. I know some people may be like, it's not truly vanilla survival. I look at it differently. I look at it as you play games how you want to play games. We don't have to make every game hyper competitive. Laid back games like this are like some of my favorite. I don't mind competition. But at the same time, I don't like how games nowadays are just hyper competitive all the time. Like, you have to be number one or else you're wasting your time on a game. And it's like, why can't we just have games for fun? Why can't we go back to those days where, you know, oh, you won a couple matches, you know, you lose a couple matches. No, it doesn't matter. We didn't have, you know, like the COD point thing, and we didn't have loot boxes or any of that stuff. It was just you in a game. And it was a lot more fun back in the day to just be you in the game. And you had fun. You ranked up in games. You got better at it. You know, you went from losing all the time to winning sometimes to winning a lot. Like, that's one of the reasons I stopped competitive Pokemon battling. Because it became about, if you're not winning, what are you doing? And I wasn't a bad player. Like, you can see way back on my channel, I did upload some competitive videos. And I did pretty decently in the doubles format. But that doesn't mean that I enjoyed it all the time. Because I definitely got burnt out on it. That's why I don't do VGC or competitive battling anymore. But anyways, we're about almost 2 hours in. So I just want to take one final look of the progress we've made today. And then I think we'll going to call it a session. Yeah. Yeah, no, there was a lot more trees around here. We did pretty good today. We still got all of that to do. But that'll come later on. I want to thank everyone that joined in. Epic Hentai Gaming, thank you for joining. Berserk Tech, or however you pronounce it. Again, thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for, if you liked, subscribed. And thank you for just being here and watching me cut trees for 2 hours. Anyways, if you like the live stream, definitely tune in Friday. Because we will either be doing more Pokemon Uranium, or we will be doing more Minecraft. It all depends on what I feel like we should be doing. Anyways, a like and a comment on this video once it goes live would be great. And if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to subscribe. No pressure, though. I've been UmbreonMoonlight. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next live stream. Hope you all have a good night.